They were very abusive and they neglected me and my sister. My mom was always drunk and high, and my dad was too, and they didn't even realize we were there. Every time my dad would come out, I just would always remember being scared to death, and I just thought, am I ever gonna get out of this? I didn't really know who God was. We knew of God, but not knew him. We had crosses and all that stuff and say, pray to God when you need him, but we never went to church. I think my 7th birthday, we were trying to run away. Me and my sister went and hid. I remember the cops, there was 6 or 7 cop cars everywhere, and they were threatening everyone. I thought they shot my mom, but I realized they just handcuffed her. I realized this was getting real. There's no way of getting out of this. They said when I came to care, I looked like a pencil. I was so skinny that you could see my rib cage, that it looked like I haven't eaten in a while. We kept on begging to our caseworker, please find a home, please find a home. I remember the one big thing is I want them to be a Christian. And she was like, okay, we can do that for you. She found us a home. They were a Christian home, and I think if I wasn't in a Christian home, I would have never met God. I wanted church to be a thing. It felt like the one right thing in my life. I think about a year later, the kids minister wanted me, so that's my mom now, and I lived with her for 6 months before I got adopted. A month after I was there, it was Good Friday, and we were watching the service because of COVID and everything, and after I was like, I think I'm ready. So we did a prayer, and I accepted Jesus in my heart, and then I ended up getting baptized September 5th of that year. I'm adopted twice. I'm adopted into God's family, and then I'm adopted into a family. And I came into youth, and I was like, oh, I love it. And so my mom made friends. We have a house church now we go to, and we wanted to get really plugged in, so we started working in the nursery. I love seeing that they're getting to know Jesus at a young age, even though I didn't. When you go through the hard times, God has an outcome for that. It's his way of letting you have your story to share. And I feel like that I can share it nowadays because I've gone through things and I've made it through those things. And I want people to know that they can make it through things too. He had a plan for me to go through that because now I can be here and tell my story and share it with others who may be struggling with things, and they can see that God can still get you through things, and even when it's the hardest times. I wouldn't be adopted if God didn't have a plan.